All right, Joyce, I got you. Congratulations on that baby. So, okay, back to what we were saying. We were talking about, to catch some of you guys up that just came on board, we were talking to Dominic Robinson-Neal, the owner trainer of Robinson-Neal Boxing Academy. He's given us a little bit of history on his aspect of boxing, coming from Robinson-Neal Boxing Academy, the history of boxing, how a fighter is moving, and the reason why the matrix has not moved. So for some of you that missed that part, we'll hit that again towards the end. But now let's get into a little bit of the meat of the situation. Let's talk about his career. I do want to ask you. Now, I know that Nonstop Angel Gladney is one of your fighters.
Right.
And when Nonstop was Nonstop, she was hot in her prime. Right. So, I've been working with him for 3 years. So, in her prime, she was winning.
Right. I started Angel off, when I met Angel, Angel was 182 pounds, a bowling ball with arms, right? So,
wow.
My man Tim Hunter bet me $1 that I couldn't train Angel. He said, man, you can't do it. So we bet a whole $1. I still want my money too. So I took Angel to Angel like 1 or 2 amateur fights because there wasn't too many girls around her age and weight at the same time in the state. Mm-hmm. So we went professional. So Angel fought for the world championship 6 times from a $1 bet. She went to the world championship 6 times, and I actually put gloves on her because when I got in there, she hadn't started actually boxing yet. Mm-hmm. But he was just like, nah, I'm not training no female. So, I put gloves on her, and she turned out to be, she was a world-class fighter.
Mm-hmm. And we know that Angel did take some loss early in her career or later on in her career.
No, Angel's first loss was she fought for the world championship against Kalisha West. She fought for a world title. Mm-hmm. And she went from 182 when she fought it for the world titles. Mm-hmm. She came in 117.8. Mm. So she worked hard. She put the work in.
Okay. If y'all have any questions, I'll look down every now and then. Just type them in and I can see them. I want to ask you, which I know that you said we do have traveling people that come to the gym that you connect with them if they're coming from MMA over to boxing. You put the gloves on Angel, you put the gloves on DeAndre, you put the gloves on the Horseman.
Right.
I've been with you, and the reason why I want to address this because of I know the history of your wins. Mm-hmm. And me being a female, and also you just told about Angel Gladden, I can tell when it's a little bit different when you're coming to one of your professional males that take a loss. And I want to address that a little bit from a perspective of a coach who had to accept his first loss with one of his professionals that he put the gloves on. So
well, not to cut you off.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, listen, boxing and life parallel each other, right? Mm-hmm. So you're going to take losses. I mean, I took losses before in life on a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? He lost a boxing match. It ain't the end of the world. Mm-hmm. He can come back. But the one thing that people don't look at, mm-hmm. just like life, every time he got knocked down, he got up. He didn't quit. He could have just laid on the ground and said, I'm not doing this no more. That man got up every single time like a soldier.
That's one of my favorite quotes. I'm going to cut you off. Either by Les Brown. When life knocks you down, try to land on your back. As long as you can look up, you can get up. So that's a prime example of getting up. Carry on.
Yeah, anyway, like I was saying, the man got up each time. Mm-hmm. And, we not making, listen, I'm not making no excuses because I know in life and in boxing, I'm going to take losses. Hell, the best trainers lose. I mean, you don't have I don't know no trainer out there who never lost. Mm-hmm. So it's not about that. It's just about we'll be better prepared next time. It's all good. There's a lot of things, a lot of factors played in there. Like, we took he hadn't fought in over a year. The COVID, his knee was hurt. He couldn't run. There's a lot of stuff that come on there, but it's no excuse. We lost. He'll be back. I promise you. He's going to come back and you'll see. Mm-hmm. And then the same people who had a problem, who was in the audience talking stuff, make sure you buy another ticket. Come out, support Stokes Promotions. Come out and see us again. And you'll see a different Jalen next time, I promise
what do you mean as far as a lot of people talking?
Oh man, you know, you can always have haters, man. Listen, if people might pretend they want you, you know, they're happy for you, but in all actuality, they're not. You know what I'm saying? They might come in your face and laugh and kiki with you, but really, in all actuality and reality of it all, they don't want to see you successful. And I'm not saying our state, but yeah, well, our state, we like that. That's how we are. You know what I'm saying? That's bred into them, I guess. I don't know. I mean, listen, these same young men that I train and teach every day, most of them are pretty successful citizens, kind, courteous, respectful, right? Now you talk about this young man, a person trying to do something for themselves or trying to stay on the straight and narrow. Now if he's out there robbing your house while you wasn't there, or jacking you, or taking your car, or stealing, or doing something else, you still have something to say. But a man doing something positive, he's his own business. Each boxer, they're their own business.
They're their own brand. That's correct.
So by coming to the fights, you're supporting their business, right? You're supporting that person. But to get in there and say, "Oh man, he got it," like the reason why I put the little quote on Facebook, you know, we in the gym joking, we have a lot of barbershop conversation, and one of the clients who really not even into boxing like that says, "Why are people hating on y'all so much?" I was like, "Huh?" She said somebody in the audience said, "Man, I'm glad they lost. They think they're not supposed to lose." Well, what the hell do you think I'm supposed? You think I'm doing all this training and staying away from my house and getting up early in the morning so I can lose? No, I'm not. You know, so that pissed me off. And all the other stuff, you know, people talking and, you know, but you think they think they supposed, yeah, because we set a standard. I have a standard to uphold, and everybody who fights up under me had that same standard. It's levels to everything. I'm not just out here playing this just to have a hobby. It's not a hobby. It's something I do. This is my life. So I take pride in that. I take pride in all my fighters. So no, you're right. I expect to win all the time, which I know is impossible, but I at least expect to do it, at least on that level. You know what I'm saying? So I can compete. I don't want to be Columbia good. I want to be everywhere good. I'm not just local. You know what I'm saying? I'm good everywhere. So that's just the way it is. That's just the way I feel.
Well, I've never heard of anybody competing to lose.
Well,
I don't think LeBron James started basketball and committing himself like he did. Oh, I'm gonna go out here at 4 a.m. and dribble this ball, but I'm gonna lose to Denver or whomever. You know, I don't know a lot about sports. Hey, don't check me there, y'all. Y'all know a lot about it. And then the Mambo mentality. I don't think
Mamba, man, Mamba. Mamba, like a black Mamba snake.
Yeah, it is a snake. I realized it after the fact. I tried, but see how he corrects me? I don't think anybody wakes up and says, "Hey, I'm gonna lose." As a matter of fact, I get up every morning saying I'm winning, and every morning I do that, I get extra money. That's another little nugget I'm gonna drop on y'all. This money magnet right here. It's the way you think about things, the way you look at things. You change the way you look at things, the things you look at will change. Change the way you think about things, and the things you think about will also change. And some of us need to work on ourselves, including when we are questioning win or lose. It's a difference to win and to losing or quitting. Those are different words. And I think in our community, we don't quite know the definitions, but we need to start going back to the basics so we can understand. These words have different meanings. And I think what you're trying to say is they think they're not going to win. No, they're not going to quit, because we're not quitters. Quitters are not born in Robinson Boxing Academy. And I don't believe quitters are born. I believe quitters are made. And that's by your mentality and your environment that you surround yourself in. And listening to my peanut factory in the back. So, Dominic, again, emotionally, I know men never want to talk about emotions, but we know they happen. For you, how do you feel as far as the coach? This is your first, I know we talked about Jalen. Do you think that the naysayers are towards the fighter, or do you think they're more so geared towards you, the trainer?
Well, I hope they're more geared toward me. I mean, I can take it. You can bring whatever you got to bring. I can handle it. Mm-hmm. But the thing that bothers me is I know the sacrifice and what these guys go through, and they become like family to me. But Jalen actually is family to me. But you know what I'm saying? I want to. I'm like this. I like protecting the people I love. So I'm gonna always stick up for them, no matter what. No matter, you know what I'm saying? And because you don't know them. If you knew them, you wouldn't even think like that about them. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm always protect them, but I'd rather for them to come at me. I got all day to sit there and argue back and go back and forth with you, which I should ignore you, but I'll go back and forth because I don't have nothing to do. I'm just competitive like that. You say something, I say something. We just go at it like that either way. Or you can glove up. It don't matter however you feel, whatever you feel it.
But we're gonna try to start silencing that because I learned something that every lion does not have to roar, and that's called discipline. And discipline is it can be hard when you have so much coming at you with these extra words, these extra thoughts, because no matter what, they're gonna do them anyway. And I'm just gonna bring you a quick little analogy. Because just think about it. You know, things happen, right? They're gonna happen, and so we can't stay on it and dwell on it, but we can learn from it. We definitely can learn from it. And so if you had to take all of this stuff, we're gonna go with the business of boxing first, and give me one thing that you would take that you learned from it on the business aspect.
Learn from what?
The where you are now, as far as the building up where you are now. Then now we have the loss on you. Then you have the naysayer. Where are you at with the business side of boxing?
It don't matter because they still bought tickets. So they still came out and bought tickets. The same haters who were there came out and bought tickets. Still put money in the fighter's pocket, which put money in my pocket. So from a business standpoint, I'm good.
You winning, right?
You understand? I'm winning.
You winning.
I mean, all around.
You winning. So,
you know what I'm saying? Just like Muhammad Ali and Floyd Mayweather. People just come see him lose. People pay to see them. This one lady followed Muhammad Ali around the country to his fights, right? Just to see him lose, so she could be there the day he lost. But here's the thing, she still bought a ticket. You understand what I'm saying? What people don't understand is amateur boxing is a sport. Professional boxing is a business. So if it don't make dollars, it don't make sense. If they want to keep hating, let them keep hating. Come on, they pay it. Listen. And next time, get out of the bleachers, buy a VIP seat so you get the free alcohol. Yeah, buy a table so you get the free alcohol.
All out and hate.
Because I get a better cut off that. You understand what I'm saying? It's around Christmas too. You should have bought more haters with you. You understand? But I'm just saying. No, I mean it's cool, but that's why, to be honest with you, when I'm bringing these guys up, the stuff I say to them, they got to have tough skin. So you're not gonna survive dealing with me without tough skin, because the stuff I say, even my normal clients, they'll tell you the stuff I say. You know what I'm saying? But it's unique. But everybody can't handle it.
That's a whole nother.
you gotta have tough skin in this sport. So, and it takes like I said, it takes a special person to be a boxer. Because listen, and when you call them a bum, or people call people bums and all this other stuff, but listen, your whole life, right? Your parents tell you stay away from confrontation, right? Oh, don't get in no fight. Stay away from But here I am as a coach trying to take you to confrontation. I'm telling you, go ahead and knock this man's head off. You know what I'm saying? Inflict pain on another individual. Everybody don't have the mentality for that. Everybody don't have the stomach for that. Everybody can't be a boxer. You understand what I'm saying? So hats off to the ones who do it. Hats off to the ones who want to do it. And hats off to the ones who hate. It's cool.
Okay. You took my train of thought right there. I had a question to ask you about, we're still on the physical. Now you say the lab. I read that, or you said it. We're just going back to the lab.
Going back to the lab, the boxer laboratory, where I make professionals and champions. Okay. That's where we're going back to the laboratory. Okay. You understand what I'm saying? So we're going to go back to the lab, or we're going to go soup that motor up a little bit more. We came on, listen, Jalen a 12 cylinder. We came on 4 cylinders. So you know what? I'll take that. I'll take the blame. You can blame me, and it's cool. But I promise you he'll be tuned up next time. So it's no big deal. But the lab is where we get it in at. You know what I'm saying? Where we focus and harness on the mental as well as the physical, or the physical as well as the mental.
That was my next question. How are you gonna dress it up mentally? Come back.
Well, see, here's what people don't fail to understand. I had Jalen competing at a high level in the amateurs. Took a loss. He lost. We come back. It wasn't no big deal. That's why I like kids to compete in amateurs, so they'll get a chance. Because in amateurs, you're gonna lose. The man took it like a G. Took it like a soldier. He came back to the gym Monday. We laughed and joked about it because it's life. You know what I'm saying? Like your favorite basketball player or your favorite football player, especially you Cowboy fans, y'all know what I'm talking about. But listen, you can go out there, right? Let's say Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan might lose Tuesday, but they got another game to come back Friday or Saturday, right? It's okay for them to lose. But a boxer is different because everybody's looking at them. There's no team. You can't blame the team. You're looking at that one person. So boxers are the most scrutinized athletes out there because they put their heart and their soul on the line for everybody to look at. If you playing football, you can sort of have. I seen Zed folks take plays off in high school football. He didn't block or he just missed it. And nobody said nothing. They see the running back from the ball. You know what I'm saying? That's all they see. You know, but boxing is an individual sport. You know, so you out there, everybody's looking. Everybody got criticism. And now with this new age, you got keyboard warriors, Facebook gangsters. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, jokers weigh 700 pounds saying how the man should throw the jab or he should move his head. Joker can't do one push-up and talking about a professional athlete. People don't understand the discipline, the mental, and the heart and the physical stuff that goes in with being a professional boxer.
Sport, and then also people say it's an underground sport. What does that mean?
Well, they say boxing is an underground sport. Well, you know, back in the day, boxing had mob ties. You know, boxing has always been it's a gambling sport. I mean, so when you say underground, there's a lot of stuff in boxing people don't know. You know what I'm saying? And the average or the casual fan is not privy to. You know what I'm saying? Boxing secrets, boxing whatever. But there's a lot of stuff that, you know, you wouldn't know if you're not actually in a negotiating room, and you wouldn't say like, dog, that's how it goes. Because I've been in boxing for a long time, and then when you start actually seeing how stuff is done behind the scenes, you're like, wow, I didn't know that. So it's a sport that you'll never know enough on, or who's pulling this string, or who. And it's not. Sometimes it's not what you know, is who you know.
That's true.
Well, technically not what you know, is who like you.
Yeah. Because
you might get a shot because I like him more, or I know him. You know what I'm saying? So actually, it's like trying to play chess. You know,
especially now in the social media era, the more likes, hits, you know, shares, whatever, the more followers.
Well, a lot of times they're not going off nobody's skill. They're going off who, how many likes you got, or how ignorant you can act. You know, if you go out here and act a fool, you know, we're gonna get him a fight. So, like I say, I always say that it's 4 things that will always sell, and one is alcohol, one is controversy, and the other one is caskets. So the controversy is what they look for a lot of times. You know what I'm saying? The guy controversial. You know what I'm saying? Just like when Tyson fought, you don't know what Mike gonna do, so you're gonna pay to see. Yeah. You're gonna pay to see what Mike was gonna do. You know what I'm saying? So, or if the guy's a loudmouth and everybody hate him, he's the villain. Everybody come to see the villain lose. You know. So, especially with black fighters, like Mexican fighters, they gonna have their whole country support them. Right. Filipinos, they gonna have the whole island supporting Pacquiao. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it goes. You know.
Yeah, that's a whole nother subject. We won't hit on that. You know how we do. We don't have enough time for that one. Yes, we know how we do.
You know how we do.
We just had a snippet of it recently. Yeah, we know how we do.
We know how we do. Yeah.
So we have an amateur show coming this weekend. Is it still?
Yes, in Charleston. Right now, it's still on. So I have a bunch of amateurs. A little like I just reload. I just reload the chamber. I got young ones coming up, stepping up, and they getting groomed just right. I got a bunch of little champs coming up. You know, actually, and like I tell most parents, a lot of the parents who bring their sons. You have single mothers who bring their kids. That's a good boxing. The gym is a good outlet for them because, a lot of times, and I'm gonna say this, A woman can't raise a man, and a man can't raise a woman. You know what I'm saying? You might be able to guide them and nurture them, but you still need a man in his life. You know what I'm saying? So he can, at least if he came to the gym and he's not around men none, but he see how men act, he might pick it up. Pick up something because that's his natural nature. You understand? So we have a bunch of guys in there. We have professional basketball players, football players. So that's a good environment to have your son, bring him over there, drop him off. You don't have to sit there and watch, Mom. You can leave. He's going to be taken care of, come back. But we try to change boys to men, and, give them discipline that they don't have 24 hours a day.
So are we going to say we're going to implement some mentor programs and some...
Well, we're not implementing that. We do have mentorship programs, ma'am. I don't know where you've been, but we do have. We're mentoring. We're mentoring kids every day. We're mentoring young men. We're mentoring young men every day.
If y'all wonder why I threw that in there, I know that. But Dominic is a reader. That's something y'all don't know about him. He reads. I did not read until I started hanging with him. Now I like to hear. I'm an audio learner. But this guy actually reads, and he would not tell me about a fight. What you just tell me? Go Google it. Google people. I don't want to Google. I just want to ask you because I feel like he's the knowledge. Why I want to Google? I just want to ask you. Who is this? Google? What's his record? Google. I'm trying to get a picture with it. I don't know who this person or who that person is, but that's his name.
I'm like this. All I went through to learn everything I know. I'm not just giving it away like that. You gonna learn a little bit. You gonna at least research it, look it up, and learn a little bit yourself. You know what I'm saying? So the best way, if you read something, you'll know it a lot better than somebody telling you because you actually read it for yourself. Like how would you know if what I'm telling you is the truth? This man had 50,000 fights. He never lost. You gonna just believe me, or would you? If I tell you to Google it, at least you know.
If Dominic says it.
The legend.
You're the legend.
Nah.
If you say it, and I'm like, oh, okay. Then it must be.
Depending on what type of mood that been, whether you better believe me or not. But back on a serious note, like I said, we're a good environment for kids. We teach them how to box. We don't coach them. We teach them. It's a difference between teaching and coaching. If you came in the gym right now and I put a towel over your back and you just told people come in, jump rope, you get over there and do sit-ups. If a parent brought their kid in there, they would think you was a coach. They would think you knew, and they realize then
that's all I gotta do.
Nah, but then they wouldn't realize that you didn't know shit about boxing. You know what I'm saying? So
y'all gonna see me with that towel on my back. I'm coming in.
You really don't know shit about boxing. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't know how to teach it. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times people get fooled. Listen, man. A lot of these jokes out here fool you. But you know what I'm saying? Save that fool's gold. Save some fool's gold. But, it is what it is. But like I say, the work speaks for itself. You know what I'm saying? And yes, I expect to win. We put the time in, we put the grind in so we can win. So we can have a standard. And if somebody, like I said, they think they're supposed to win, that's great. Because if you sit there and say they think they're supposed to win, well, what the hell else am I supposed to think?
That's one of the weirdest statements you can make.
That's the dumbest thing.
I'm off on that one. Yeah, you're absolutely right on that one.
But that's great, though. You know what I'm saying? So long as you're admiring from afar, or hating from afar, you still admiring. So while you hating, tell a couple other people to send their kids over to us. Everybody, sometimes people want to come out. So we do workout too. I have one of the best strength and conditioning coaches, Stan Young, right there in the gym. I promise you he'll get you in shape.
Yeah.
And Carlos Dog Work Power on his days off. He's a coach down at Wilson, head basketball coach down at Wilson, down in Florence. Check out some of his games. So, the Matrix is a trainer, but he actually started. He's starting to train clients himself. Even my little kids like little Dominic, Moody, him, some of my other young guys. What I do, I try to teach them how to teach boxing. I'm teaching them, so I'm like, the gift that I have or whatever I know, I pass on to these little young guys. So because even if they're not going to be an outstanding stellar boxer making millions of dollars, they can still teach somebody. They can still show somebody how to do it, and they can still have a job. You know, how to train people, how to, you know. So it's like that's a lost art. So I'm passing it down to them. All right, get these 2 young kids, show them the basics, show them the basic jab, show them the correct footwork, and that's how I start. That's how I start them. And what people don't realize is if you teach a kid how to hold mitts, his eyes become better at seeing punches coming at him when he's actually competing.
Wow.
You
understand what I'm saying?
Well, okay, we're gonna leave me alone on that one because.
No, stick to what you do. But yeah, so they're gonna learn more by seeing punches come at them. Their timing, their eyes will be so good as far as timing, and and catching things and doing things the right way. You know what I'm saying? So I'm proud of those little kids.
Okay, great deal. Well, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. We would, if Coach Dominic will allow me to, I kind of gonna drop this. We're gonna do this at least maybe once or twice a month, so he can come in, tell us what's going on in the gym, in his world of boxing. He has a gift, and he's got to share it, and I am holding his feet to the fire on it.
All right.
Y'all already know. So again, thank you guys for tuning in, for watching us, and we will be back soon. Is there anything you want to leave the people with?
No, I just want to say thanks for all the real supporters out there who support Robertson Neal Boxing Academy, all our sponsors, all the people who help out with the gym. Man, it's so many people I could thank, you know what I'm saying? But I guess I'll go back on here and put your names down. But thanks to all our sponsors, Yummy Crab, Quentin Bracey, all you guys who really helped us out. Oh, now, if you want to get this outstanding Robertson Neal designer merchandise, you can. All you gotta do is contact Yashika Brew Mac. These hoodies and T-shirts, this logo, it's been all over the world.
That's true.
People wear it all over when they go out of state, out of town. They take a picture and send it in. So, be a part of history. Be a part of a movement. Robertson Neal Boxing Academy clothing line. Get what you want. Look at this. Look at this new stuff I put out. See, I'm bringing out something new every week or two. I got something new. Sweatsuits, jumpsuits, whatever you need. Just contact. Give me your information to tell them where to get the.
Okay, you can contact me on. Just hit us up on our Facebook page, Robertson Neal Boxing Academy, and message us, and we would definitely get it when we post. Pretty much our gear when it comes up there. Just hit us and leave it on my personal page, and she could brought Mac. But I'd rather you just stay with Robertson Neal Boxing Academy, our page, and just inbox us and we'll get it.
So everybody from Robertson Neal Boxing Academy, from my family to your family, have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year and a very prosperous 2021. Boom.
Yep. And you heard it here first. Here she could be.
Bye, haters.